Hi guys, I want to do something, I say this every time. I'm like, today I want to do something a little bit different. Is it ever really that different? No, not really. I wanted to do a reintroduction / Q&A answering all the questions that you guys asked me on Instagram. There's some interesting ones in there. I'm not doing any really like skincare question. I always talk about skincare. We talk about skincare all the freaking time. I wanted to talk more about me. I get to be selfish, okay? So you guys can get to know me and get to know me better, and we can be friends and we can be in love, okay? Wine is always a good idea. This was probably a bad idea. And again, I'm doing more of like the personal stuff, the nitty gritty, the who am I? Who is Callie Kushner besides my face story, obviously. All of the questions, those are all empty. First question was, what are my hobbies when I'm not working? So what do I do when I'm not working? Girl. So I like to read a lot. I'm reading a new book right now. It's called Into the Water by, I think, Paula Hawkins. So I really actually started reading like this year, and I've like fell in love. I think that my brain is just like fried from TV and I'm tired of watching TV, and there's so many like new things always coming out. So yeah, I really like reading. Also really like shopping. God, I'm so basic. I really like shopping. Hold on, let me show you these shoes. Okay, the shoe, yes, plenty. Ice pants from Target, shoes from Kohl's actually on sale, and I think the shirt was from H&M. I love fashion, I love putting together outfits. I like hanging out with my husband, like we just like to hang out and play cards. Skippo is like our favorite card game to play, and I have a problem with buying skincare. I don't know why. Ever since my skin cleared up, I'm like, oh, I could try to get it better. Oh, I should try something else. Oh, that's that. Just hanging out with my friends. I don't know. I guess that's it. Am I lame? Am I the lamest person ever? I really do like shopping though. I feel like that's like my #1 hobby. It shouldn't be, but it is. Your girl loves some fashion, okay? What do I do for work? So I used to be really embarrassed and like whispery and uncomfortable when I said this, but I'm gonna say it loud and proud. Right meow. I am an influencer. There we go. I said it. I feel like the reason I've been like embarrassed or like not said something about this is because influencers tend to get like a lot of crap, a lot of slack from people, and just, I don't know, I think people kind of think badly of them. Like you're supposed to be embarrassed or something. I don't know, but I honestly feel like it is the best job ever. I'm so lucky to do what I do because I basically get to share products with you guys, do skin positivity stuff with you guys, and also the beauty standards, you know, and try to change that, you know, everybody beautiful. Okay, you beautiful. I feel really, really proud of what I do, and I'm gonna stop acting all weird about it, so there's that. What would I do if I wasn't an influencer? So what is my dream job? If this wasn't my job, honestly, this is such a good job. Like, this is definitely a dream job, and I again feel very, very blessed to have the job I have. It wasn't something I tried to do, it's just something that kind of naturally happened, I think, over time. People like me for some reason, I don't know. But my other dream job is for how high maintenance I am with my hair and my freaking boots and my shopping problem, you would not guess my dream job is actually living on a farm with like a bunch of animals. Like I want 20 dogs. I love dogs so much. What's it like working from home? How do I stay motivated? So I make sure to leave every day because if you work from your home, you live at your home, you sleep at your home, you cook at your home, it kind of gets a little bit claustrophobic and you never leave. I have to make sure that I leave, whether I go to the gym that day, or I go get breakfast that day, or I go get coffee that day, or I go on a little shopping break during lunch that day. I have to leave every single day. I cannot sit at home every single day or else I will drive myself mad. So that is how I manage working at home. I'm also very, very organized. I write everything down on a planner, I write everything down on a chalkboard, and I put notes in my phone for everything. I have it like 3 places to make sure I get what I need to get done that day. This is a basic one. My favorite color, blue. College advice. Honestly, it goes by fast. It's hard, it's really hard in the moment. Don't give up, keep doing it, it's worth it. Like for that piece of paper at the end is so worth it. Oh, and how tall am I? I am 5'5". I don't know why I said it like that. 5'5", girl, 5'5". How many tattoos do I have, and what are the meanings? I have, can you guess? 3 tattoos. So I have the one on my arm, which a lot of you guys have seen. This one doesn't have a meaning, it's just abstract. I have the one behind my ear. Hopefully you can see it. So I have a cross behind my ear, and that is because I had cancer in 4th grade, so it's kind of like a symbol of hope and faith and like that things will get better. I also have a shell because when I was like 17, I got it, and I was like, I'm a mermaid. Oh my God, I'm tired of people saying they're a mermaid. We're not mermaids. I mean, I'm more of a mermaid than you, no offense, because I have red hair, but I remember when my mom found out, she was like, Mom, give me a back massage, and she was like, okay. And she starts massaging my back, and I completely forgot about it, and she goes up and goes, what is this? And starts trying to rub it off, and I was like, oh my God. Don't get tattoos without your parents' permission, because they will kill you, girl. Those are all my tattoos. How did I meet my husband? And why did we get married so young? Me and Tyler have known each other since like 3rd or 4th grade. My dad used to coach his football team, which was actually at a different school. And I would go to the practices with them, and I would like outrun the boys because I was actually a really, really fast runner. I'm not really that fast anymore. So I would like be like, I'm gonna outrun all these boys. I guess that's like how we met. And then from there on and off, we talked in like middle school, talked through like AIM. Do you guys remember that? And MySpace and that sort of thing. And in high school, he kept asking me to date, he kept asking me to go out, and I was like, why is this guy so persistent? Like, he's such a creep, what the hell? I went on a date with him, and then I didn't go home. Basically, I literally like moved in after our first date, then a week later he proposed, and then we got married 3 months later. So, that is that. I don't know why people think it's such an issue. I think it's because it's different, and it's hard for people to comprehend or understand how like something like that could work. But it worked, and we're still together, and we still love each other, so. Why did we get married so young? Again, that's hard for people to comprehend. Because love. We got married so young because of love. We're in love with each other, and we have been since literally like 3rd grade. I mean, we figured, why wait? We didn't have any reason to wait. We could wait. It doesn't matter if we got married then, or if we got married when we were 30, or if we never got married. We just felt like getting married, so we got married. And also because of love, okay? If you just feel like getting married, don't take my advice. Do not learn from me in that regards, because it will probably not end up good. I think we just got lucky. In the future, will we have more dogs or more kiddos? Well, I want a dog or a cat or literally anything. Like, give me something. Like, I don't care if it's like a baby mole rat. Tyler won't let me get any more pets. And obviously it's a joint decision because we live together. He says no more pets. And that is actually partially because our dogs don't really get along that well, so it's hard enough already. And then kids in the future. Yes, definitely we'll have kids in the future. We want 3 kids. I came from a family of 3 kids, and he came from a family of 3 kids as well, and we were both the babies, so we want 3 kids. Oh my God, I've never talked about this before. You said you have been arrested before. Details, please. Girl. It's embarrassing. So I've like had a couple of run-ins with the cops from like parties and drinking when I was like a teenager and stuff like that. But oh my God, it's embarrassing. When I was, I think 16, it's because I shoplifted a bra. I can talk about it now because obviously I don't shoplift or do any of that stuff anymore. But I did get arrested. They did catch me. Do not steal anything. I don't know why the hell I shoplifted a bra, especially since my mom worked at the Victoria's Secret call center. I think I just did it to see if I could get away with it. Obviously I couldn't. I had to do like teen court. So if you've never been to teen court, it's literally like a court of all kids, and they just sit around and judge each other, and they're like, does this person actually feel bad? It was great, yeah, I loved it. So embarrassing and traumatizing, and it definitely taught me not to shoplift ever again and to just pay for the stuff, okay? Because even if you think, oh, this company has so much money and they don't deserve it and blah, blah, blah. Just don't do it. It's wrong. I was like rebellion teen, and I was literally with my mom when they caught me, and she was like, so that was also very traumatizing for her. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do it to your parents. It's not on my permanent record because I did the teen court, but it happened. Anyways, do I have siblings? I have 3 siblings. So Katie, or 2 siblings. Oh God, 3. I don't know who this mystery person is. Katie, which is my oldest sister who makes jewelry. Her Instagram is RockSaltVintage. And then Kara, which is my other older sister. She's the middle sister, and she does paintings. And then, oh my God, there's so many more questions. This video is so long. I apologize. My favorite dessert, I actually don't like sweets. But my favorite appetizer, we'll do that, is queso. I love appetizers because it's like you get to eat before you eat. What is more American than that, honey? Nothing. Where do I live? I live in Cincinnati area, which we love living here because it's very low cost of living. Pay is pretty good, so it allows us to, you know, save for a house, also buy what we want to buy, and also pay our bills, where I feel like if we live somewhere else, it would be more like paycheck to paycheck. So it's kind of like, do you want to live, you know, in California and barely be able to afford your house and be struggling the whole time? Or do you want to live somewhere boring like Cincinnati and have money to do whatever you want? I'd rather have money to do like fun stuff and shop and do whatever I want. Because what is life if you live somewhere but you don't have money to do anything because you're living paycheck to paycheck? I feel like that really sucks. I've been in that situation before. We were in that situation for a lot of years, so I'd rather not. Oh God, oh God. Most difficult thing about being married so young, honestly, everything is hard. Judgment from other people, not having finances, not having friends because all your friends will drop you. They're ready to party and go off to college and do all that. But if you're married, you're probably not doing all that because that's gonna create a lot of tension in your relationship. I mean, you might do it sometimes, but not like all the time. I was surprised how many of my guy friends dropped me. I used to have like all guy friends, and then I got married, and then it was like, bye everyone. Finances is obviously, I feel like that's every relationship is very, very hard when you get married young. You don't have like a good degree, you don't have anything like that to kind of back you up or support you. You're both kind of just like growing and going through life together. But that's also a good thing, you know, because you know what it's like to not have anything and to also have stuff. So you're kind of still figuring out who you are, but you also have to grow together. And then the whole friends thing, you're in like this weird in-between thing where you're like, you feel too young to hang out with 30-year-olds who have kids, but you feel too old to hang out with the other 18-year-olds who are partying every night. It gets better though, especially like when you get older. I feel like our age now, people are finally growing up and settling down, and it's great. Why did I start my IG page? Why did I begin documenting my skin journey? Because I felt super alone and I just didn't know where to turn. I'd be looking around in all my classes and everyone would have perfect clear skin, and I don't know, I just felt really, really sad. And I started my page initially, honestly, just to see if Accutane was gonna work, and I wanted to document like each week, like, okay, did it get better? Did my skin get more red? Did this happen? Did this happen? How do I feel emotionally? It really, truly was like a scientific kind of experiment point of view. And at first my page was even private, and I didn't, like the first person I let follow me was my sister. And after that, you know, I had other people follow me, and I was like, why does anyone want to follow pictures about my skin? That is so like bizarro. A lot of people had the same thing going on as me, and I just didn't know. Like, you know, because you live kind of in your own bubble and you see the same people every day. I would go to the same classes every day. I would go to the grocery store or whatever, and I would never see anyone who had like the skin that I had. And it was crazy to me that so many other people were going through the same thing. And I guess like after Accutane, I wasn't sure, you know, do I keep this account open? Do I close it? Decided to keep it open just to show my scarring type progress, and then it kind of took off from there, and that's where we're at, fam. Favorite thing that makes me feel pretty. This is so cliche, but I love lipstick. Like, I feel like just not any lipstick, but like a good lipstick makes me feel pretty, and also dressing up. I really love fashion, and it's kind of hard, like the area I live in. I don't want to say like people don't care, but it's not like New York or LA where I feel like people probably dress up every day. Well, actually I've been in New York a couple of times and people do look great there. And I feel like people don't really care that much here. Just dressing up and like looking good. I feel like a cute outfit makes my day. That is it. That is all the questions. There we go. Girl, yes, all of the questions are done. I don't know what is going on. Bam! So hopefully you guys feel like you know me a little bit better now, maybe, possibly. Yeah, if you have any other questions, comment down below. Let me know what you thought of this video, and bye guys.